Hey, it's Coach Anderson here from Mississippi Public Broadcasting Online, U.S. History from 1877 to present. We're going to be talking, jump a little bit into the U.S. becomes a world power, which is Unit 4. Lesson number 3 is going to be about Citizen Hearst. He's, properly called William Randolph Hearst. Hearst and Joseph Pulitzer in the turn of the century in 1900, of course, become two of the most famous men, of course, in America because of the work that they did. The work that they did in some people's minds, it wasn't the most honorable work from the standpoint that what they did, of course, is they used newspapers and used exaggerated truths, of course, to manufacture what would become the Spanish-American War. Now, they, of course, amassed great fortunes doing so, and I guess technically you could say that Hearst and Pulitzer are single-handedly responsible for thrusting the United States of America into becoming a world power. What we're going to do, of course, is we're going to slow down a little bit and talk a little bit about William Randolph Hearst and what he did, of course, and his contribution, of course, to making the United States of America a world power. Citizen Hearst and yellow journalism. Now, we talked about Pulitzer, of course, and then and William Randolph Hearst a few earlier. And one of the things that we said is they used something called yellow journalism, of course, to manufacture stories and distort the truth so that they could sell newspapers. And in turn, what it does, of course, is make them very wealthy men. The Spanish-American War thrust the United States into a position of becoming a world power. You could make the argument, once again, that the efforts of William Randolph Hearst and Joseph Pulitzer was responsible for that transition because of yellow journalism. The influence still can be observed in American journalism today, and both allow both to create vast fortunes. Citizen Hearst. Hearst's effort to influence the Spanish-American War was extensive, going as far as bringing Cuban revolutionaries like Evangeline Cisneros to New York. What he basically did is had her smuggled out of Cuba, brought to the United States of America, where she received a hero's treatment. And all she had to do, of course, for Hearst was to exaggerate and say all the atrocities, of course, that the Spanish, of course, were committing in Cuba. So because of that, what he does is he uses this lady's story to try to turn American public opinion, which was not in favor of going to war to fight the Spanish, but because of acts and stunts like what Hearst pulls with Evangeline Cisneros, America starts to move in that particular direction. What we've done is we've included a lesson on Hearst's influence on yellow journalism from PBS Learning Media. And what we want you to do is to view the video and complete the assigned activities. But we want you to also pay special attention to where the yellow journalism originated and identify tactics used by Citizen Hearst. Upon completion of the assignments, convert your work into a PDF, of course, and then turn in your teacher, of course, for a grade. At this time, we will pause and allow students, of course, to view a video. Upon viewing the video and completing the activities on Citizen Hearst, you probably will arrive at the same conclusion that I did, which was that Hearst had no shame when it came to selling newspapers, and he bears responsibility along with Pulitzer to starting the Spanish-American War because of his efforts. Now, what we want you to do, of course, is to go to the video description, access the video, and see if you come to the same conclusion that I do. Upon completing the video, go ahead and complete the activities that are assigned to the video. And once completed, convert them to a PDF, turn them into your teacher to be graded. Good luck and enjoy the video. So the motivation for yellow journalism was primarily to win the circulation war with Pulitzer and make a whole bunch of money and the truth ignored and put aside. In many ways, Hearst and Pulitzer, one could argue, made a lot of blood money because of their efforts that led to the death of thousands of Spanish, Cubans, and American soldiers. Once again, once you've completed that activity, go ahead and print it in a PDF and turn it to your teacher, and they'll be glad, of course, to grade it, of course, for a grade for you. Once again, this is Coach Anderson, Mississippi Public Broadcasting Online, U.S. History from 1877 to present. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research and draw your own conclusions. And with that, we'll see you next time.